Welcome to episode 5 of the Alex and Kevin Show. It's not happy holidays, damn it.
Damn straight it's not. What's up, man?
Oh, not much, buddy. How are you?
Good. I'm all ready for Christmas. Yeah, Christmas, not holidays. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, damn it. That's right. That's the theme of, that's the theme of tonight's show, basically. Giving
Yep,
the
Obama's out. It's Christmas again.
That's right. Giving the political correctness people a big fat fuck you.
Yeah, screw them all, man.
Yep.
It's Christmas.
Yep. Exactly.
Christmas, 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 Christmas.
Yes, it's the holiday season because we have Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and Timbuktuya. But, in Lake Titicaca, of course, got to have a little bit of Titicaca going on.
Yeah, they probably celebrate Kwanzaa in Lake Titicaca.
Oh, sure. So, yes, it is the holiday season, but
yeah, let's get to the real point. Tomorrow, it's Christmas,
it's
okay? It's Christmas.
It's
Let's
Christmas.
just say what it is.
But,
when you're out shopping on Christmas Eve, don't say Happy Holiday. We know why you're there.
and the sad thing is Christmas is so fucking commercialized. It's disgusting. It takes away from the original intent of what Christmas is. And
Well, yeah, commercialized, considering they're advertising it before what? Before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, but you know what?
I
People.
mean, right after Halloween, they're advertising Christmas, and Thanksgiving is like an afterthought.
But people don't look at Christmas as a celebration of Jesus' birth. They look at Christmas as buying presents. And yes, it's about the kids, making the kids happy. That's what matters the most. But it's still celebrating Jesus' birth.
Yeah, first and foremost, no doubt.
Yep. Now, granted, I'm not uber religious. I do believe in, the gifts that God has given me, this gift of life. But I'm not a Bible thumper by no means.
No, I go to church, way less than I should, whatever, but, yeah, it's just sad what it's become, I mean, I think I heard one school, Georgia, Florida, somewhere, they basically watched the Charlie Brown Christmas special, and they cut out the whole part where Linus has a speech at the end.
Oh.
After Charlie Brown asked him, the infamous line or the famous line of, "Does anyone know what Christmas is all about?" Linus has a little speech about this, that, the other thing, and I don't know, apparently they edited that part of the episode out, or they just banned the whole the whole show together. Which, I mean, come on.
It's Charlie Brown, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Lest we forget, yes, it is an economic force. Christmas is. You got same store sales, you got all these statistics now that lead up to this that will tell you in preface how the holiday season and how the rest of the economy will go. That's called a leading indicator. So if it's strong, which I don't think it's going to be from what I saw, it's going to be, not weak, but not as strong as it should be given the statistics that our lovely government puts out, which is a crock of shit anyway.
Like our false unemployment numbers.
Yeah, the U3. You got to look at the U6. That gives you the real number, but what do I know? I'm just a stupid idiot sitting here in my house in California taping a show with you. But I've only been studying this shit for the past 20 years. I mean, what do I know?
Yeah. Who knows?
But seriously, it was funny. I had a laugh. Friday was the last day of trade, obviously. Monday we're off. They broke tradition for the first time in 250 years in the exchange. Dress code has always been a suit for men. Well, a couple of traders came in wearing a suit top, tie, shirt, jacket.
Yeah.
With Santa pajama bottoms.
Oh, sweet.
I'm like, yeah. And then they did the traditional song. It was called "Wait Till the Sun Shines, Nelly." They sung that after the Great Depression to let the people know that, yes, the sun's going to rise, and yes, we're going to be stronger than ever, and we're going to be okay.
Yeah, it makes me think about, I think it was the news last night or the night before. I talk about freaking ISIS attacking churches on Christmas Eve and
Oh, we'll attack back.
screw ISIS.
There's one ISIS that we shouldn't screw.
Nah, I want to touch that ISIS with a 10-foot pole. Buddy can have her all he wants.
ISIS!
Although I think she is probably dead after she got poked. And deflated. She got deflated, didn't she?
Yeah, with those lobster claws, remember?
ISIS, no!
ISIS!
Oh, man.
I think I can glue it together.
I'm just sick of hearing about them. They're like a freaking surface nuisance that won't go away.
They're a cancer.
Well, they're probably paid and supported by our
The Saudis.
lovely friends in the Saudi Arabia area, yeah.
I tell you what. But this whole, terrorism. Look, I understand these people are fucking oppressed. I get it. I do. And my heart goes out to them. But
You know what I say about terrorism? Form your own damn country so we can bomb the shit out of you.
well, that was Baby Bush's mistake.
That's why I say,
And that's what tells me that 9/11, and I hate to say this, I don't want to offend anybody, but I believe it was a setup. Because if it was a true attack that caught everybody off guard, how can you not respond with a nuclear attack?
as funny as there's people who will say, oh, the planes that crashed into the towers were, basically U.S. Army planes or Air Force planes, military jets. It's like, okay, let's run with that for a minute. So, you crash 4 U.S. military jets.
It's expendable. Right? Yeah.
It's expendable, yeah. Now you have allegedly how many people in each plane that they, 75, 80, 90 people on each plane.
Mm-hmm.
Estimations. If these people, like, where do they go? These people existed. These husbands, wives, kids, they existed. What do you do with them?
I think they ship them up to Mars. And I'm being serious when I say that.
Oh my God.
Because if you know anything about the jump room, which I've elaborated to you in the past, you will know that Baby Bush and Barry Soetoro, who is who?
Barry Soetoro, I don't know.
Barack Obama, participated in this program. They've both been to Mars. And maybe Uranus too, I don't know.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure one of them has. Just not mine.
Nope. I'm pretty sure.
But on a more serious note, though, here's my question: how much do they have to pay you to never contact your family ever again?
Billions. I want to make sure that their life is paid for 10 times over. I want to make sure that they'd have everything provided for them. And I would make sure that, you can't put a price on family, but if push came to shove, and I was demanded to go and do what I had to do, make sure they're provided for 10 times over. House is paid for, college is paid for, food's always put on the table, shelters over their head, and clothes around their back.
You're forgetting one of the quasi-important things out of that one. My family will never pay taxes again.
Well, yeah, of course.
But how long could you live with yourself knowing that you're still alive?
That's a good question.
Here's what I think what happened. They made those planes expendable. There's no way anyone could convince you or me to basically lose all contact with every single person you care about.
I think that they were...
So here's what happened. They gave them easy access to the planes. They took it over, and they really crashed them. Do I think that there were small bombs planted in those buildings
Yes,
all over the place? Yes.
there had to be. There had to be.
Now, here's the other question. Okay, so we gave them easy access to the planes, and they crashed them. Well, how would you know where the bombs were to make it cover up? They put them all over the place. Remote detonate exactly where the planes hit to cover up the sounds.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know where they're going to hit them, but they'll put them in every single floor.
And as it starts to make noise, people are going to run, be distracted.
Yep.
Oh, I'm switching topics for a second because I want to show you this. I was dying, and I want you to look at this very closely.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a small picture. When you see it, you'll know. I was dying. It reminded me of a very specific collage. And when you hold on. Look at that tree very closely.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Merry Christmas, Leo, from the Total Drama family.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who don't know, that's Leo Laporte, one of the tech gods in the industry, and he's been treating his employees quite unfairly lately. So that's why they created... Yeah, oh yeah. And he's quite the womanizer, actually. I mean, he's put his dick on the air, as you saw by there. Porn on his iPad, shows it off on the thing, on the network. You don't care. It's his network. What does he care?
It's the internet. It's unregulated, so...
Yeah. But a tree of dicks. Nothing but dicks. But at least in this picture, they look normal. They're not purple or yellow or anything, so... Yes, Tom, wait a minute. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, it's
But no, getting back to 9/11, I think that it was an inside job. Had to be. There's no way in hell that they didn't know this wasn't going to happen.
Oh, they knew it was going to happen. Like I said, though, they knew. Also, there's no way they're going to convince that many people to go along with it. Oh yeah, sure, I'll leave my family no matter what. Paid for, free life, whatever. No, you can't do that.
And in all seriousness, that's true.
You mean to tell me at some point one of them out of the thousands wouldn't come out? At some point and resurface? Come on.
Well, what's interesting? I saw a video. You remember the Challenger disaster in '86?
Yeah.
I saw a video of pictures of the astronauts. They survived. We think they all died. It's amazing how much the government and the media pull the wool over our eyes. It's all right in front of us.
How could they? If they? Okay, again.
Because what?
How do you convince? Now you're talking about a small sample. How do you convince 7 people you can never talk to your family ever again?
They did. I mean,
How?
That Krista McAuliffe is a professor in a college somewhere. And all the other astronauts are professors and teachers doing, amongst other things. They're alive. I've seen pictures.
But how do you convince somebody? How do you convince 7 people?
Shit ton of money.
There's not enough.
And who's to say that she doesn't have contact with them? We don't know that.
I don't think anybody would risk it, though.
Who's to say that they didn't give her husband a non-disclosure agreement to say nothing under the penalty of perjury and death? And who's to say they didn't move them out like the witness protection program somewhere else with different names, and they live a normal life as though they had always gone on?
Right, but in that case, those people are so famous for what happened.
Yeah.
How would someone not be like, you're Krista McAuliffe? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not.
That's because people,
yeah, you are.
That's because people have the wool over their eyes. They even though she may look like her. No, my brain's playing a trick on me. No, it's not.
No, but even in those cases, as extreme as it is, there's always going to be someone to be like, "Hey, you're so and so." No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. you're lying. I mean, it's just no. You are. It happens all the time. Like I said, what I think happened is, I think those people really died.
I think they were sacrificed.
Oh yeah, they were sacrificed for sure.
For the abject of taking over the Middle East, or at least going to war over there.
Right. And like I said a few minutes ago, those people were sacrificed. They, the terrorists were given easy access to the planes.
Yeah.
And how do they cover it up? Okay, yeah, we all know that jet fuel is not going to burn steel. So how do you bring that thing down? You plant bombs over the building.
Yeah, and it's a shame.
Okay, so now here's someone who, someone that wants to go against that theory says, well, how will they know they hit the exact spot? They didn't know.
No.
But how do you take care of that problem? You put them all over the place. So if you hit on the 100th floor, detonate on the 100th floor. If they hit on the 30th floor, you detonate the 30th floor.
From what I heard, from what I've seen and what I read, they were planting bombs in the basement as well. And they were, because, look, those towers should not have fallen from being hit that high up. There was something else. I mean, the way they fell, they melted down. Like they melted down. You notice that?
I mean, I think they just needed to
find the weakest link and take it out.
Well, yeah, like I said, I think they had them. They had them all over just in case. To cover their bases. They said there's no guarantee of what where it's going to hit, but how do you cover that guarantee? Okay, well, they'll put some on the 80th, they'll put some on the 90th, they'll put some on the 100th. Well, what if they hit on the 70th? How are you going to justify it blowing up there? That way, you put them every single floor. And then no matter where you hit, you just detonate those ones. As it collapses, more explosion, more explosion, more explosion, more explosion.
And
until there's enough that it takes care of itself after.
Right. And where do you put the bombs? You put them in the middle so nobody will see them.
Exactly.
Nobody will hear them.
Hey, here's what I got to say about that. If a dude back in 1974 could create this, whatchamacallit thing to go up there and walk across them, you think the people who don't do construction on it can't do that?
Exactly.
I mean, that guy came from France, petite. His friends and freaking put all that crap up there in those towers and freaking walked across them.
Yep.
And no one ever had a clue. So, now if he can do that, then, of course he can do that now.
Oh, sure. And the one thing I'll say...
people were sacrificed.
And it's sad. For what? For what? And, I had a chance
to... A three-letter word.
OIL.
Yep.
And it's not even that good oil anyway. On the rating scale. It's not that sweet. But...
there's a crap ton of it.
It's all... The more I study all these things, as far-fetched as some of these conspiracy theorists are, there is some truth to what they say. Not all. Some. Sometimes it's 10%. But it's 10%.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I had a chance to ponder all this stuff, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, something just doesn't plain add up. Look at this idiot in Germany, which they shot in Italy. It was yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Exactly. Now, listen. Are we as Christians innocent, or are we just as guilty? Look at the Crusades.
Just as guilty.
Just as guilty. That's the sad thing. When religion overtakes life so much so that it makes political and economic and geopolitical decisions for us. That's disgusting. And that's why, personally, I'm being brutally honest when I say this now, I'm a little bit disenfranchised with the whole religious system in general. Because we're taught,
I don't blame you.
We're taught to love one another, to support one another, and treat each other as equals, but we don't. Well, it's the Muslims. Is it really? It's also us. It's also us.
It's the people. It's not the religion.
Yeah.
It's the wackaloons, man.
Yep. Christians have them too. What was it? That Waco cult.
Oh, Koresh.
Yeah.
And then you got that wackaloon and what's his face there, McVeigh.
Yep.
He's a red-blooded American.
Yeah. He blew up the building.
Yep.
But going back to 9/11 for a second, this just popped in my head. Building 7, remember that? That fell,
Yeah.
what, 10 out?
By itself.
10, 12, out of nowhere. Poof. But you know the sad thing? There was a company, a bond trading firm called Cantor Fitzgerald.
Yeah, he lost every freaking...
The CEO, fortunately, wasn't there. He was uptown, I guess, in a meeting.
Yeah, I think he lost every single employee, didn't he?
Lost his whole company.
Yep.
And I remember him going on CNBC.
Crying.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
And he goes, I got to do something for these kids. So he took all his money and he gave it to all the employees' kids to make sure that their lives were provided for. That's what I call humility. That's what I call being a stand-up man. And he rebuilt the company. They're around today.
Yeah, that was... Oh.
Why? For what? For facetious ignorance, for stupidity.
But think about it. What better way to get citizens rallied
For this cause.
for any cause than fear?
Yeah.
You get the people scared up enough. And think about leading, like after, that's all you heard was, terror news desk.
Yeah.
The terror news desk. Think about that. The terror news desk. You got that crap on television. Here's your update from the terror news desk. Hell?
I took a shit this morning. I don't think that justifies raising the terror system.
No. I mean, kind of even had the what the hell they call it, the lights there, the colors.
Yeah, the color-coded system, yeah.
The color-coded terror system. I mean, come on. What are we in freaking 7th grade?
Just call it what it is. We're under an imminent thing, and just deal with it. Now, let me tell you something. New York is always going to be a target because it's the financial epicenter of the world. However, I'll tell you something right now. I feel safer going there now more than ever.
I've always felt safe going there, even after 9/11.
Yeah.
I never had any fear going there.
No, me either. I mean, I've been down to Wall Street several times, as you know. Down by the financial district, and I've been by Ground Zero, and I've seen the Freedom Tower going up, which they should have made it look like a middle finger.
Yeah.
Like this. Like this.
I would have made it something that's like freaking made of concrete and steel and
like that,
iron and
like the Empire State Building. What is?
Yeah. Did they try? Did someone try taking the Empire State down with a plane or something, and the plane just crumbled up like a freaking accordion?
Yeah, it was a little biplane, but yes. But the scary thing is, if that building were to fall, it would fall sideways.
Oh yeah, there's no plan. You know what I mean? Like no.
Nope.
No collapse plan for that thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're sitting there saying, "Oh, these people didn't really die." Come on, really? They didn't really die? Go tell it to the family.
Yep.
Sacrificed? Hell yeah. Definitely sacrificed.
Oh, Mom, come here and sacrifice me.
Yeah.
I sacrifice you.
They were definitely lambs to slaughter.
Unfortunately.
Which is tragic.
And you know what? May the politicians, and I'm including Baby Bush in this one, rot in fucking hell.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Because we don't know what... Let's be honest. Even Trump, we don't know what he's going to do behind the scenes. I hope he's more transparent. But in reality, when it comes to times of national security and military operations, you can't be transparent. No, I
mean, I remember one interview they asked him when he was in the middle of the election, or not the election, the election race and all that. Like, oh, what are your plans for ISIS? Blah blah blah. He's like, I'm not gonna tell you. well, does that mean you don't have a plan? He's like, no. Why would I go on national news and tell you? What, so they can see it?
Yeah.
Hello. And that's a problem with America too. We'll go on TV and be like, "Hey, look, we're coming. We'll be there on October 10th. We'll be there."
That was his fatal mistake. What he should have done
I would have
is
sent shit. I would have sent shit that night.
what he should have done. If that were me in the Oval Office, I would have called Russia. I would have called China and said, "Listen, I'm putting you guys on notice. We've just been attacked. I'm gonna drop a nuke over there, like it or not. I would appreciate if we go in together, and because we all have a common goal in this, put the Middle East on notice and give me 20 minutes to tell me where this guy is. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one country on the map and I'm going to nuke you."
Yeah. I think the months and years following that, I'd be like, "Look, you're all going to be on the Big Brother system. If we get attacked by whatever country, if you're neighboring them, you didn't tell us, you give us any warning, you're in deep shit."
Yep. Because without us and without Russia and without China, they're worthless. We use their oil. We buy it. The Russians buy it. The Chinese buy it. If we can get... And that's what I hope Trump can do with Putin, is come together to bring peace in this world. Not militarily, unilaterally and diplomatically. Okay? Sit down and say, "Guys, now we're together. All right? Let's calm everybody down. Let's reset. Let's find our happy medium, and let's go on. No hatred, no anger, no nothing." Oh, and by the way, as far as these migrants are concerned over in Europe, go home.
Yeah. Yep.
And that German Chancellor Merkel, who is like the Obama of Europe, is just letting them in like nobody's business and telling the rest of the EU, "You gotta let them in." Da 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 da.
And then look what happens. You get bombed or attacked.
Yeah, it's gonna continue to happen. The sad thing,
how the hell are you going to vet that many freaking people? You can't.
The sad thing is, and I hate to say this because there are some people of Islamic Muslim faith who are genuinely decent, nice, tax-paying, country-loving, good people.
Americans
or Europeans.
Oh, as I'm saying, they're obviously when they're living here, they're American-loving Muslims.
Genuinely decent people.
And they're American.
But because of 10% are bad apples, it makes the rest of them seem like you can't trust them. And it's a shame. But that's the unfortunate reality we live in. And thank God I got the Mauser and the 12 gauge sitting under the bed. Because let me tell you something. Somebody tries to pull some shit near me, and it has happened while I was in New York. Terrorist attack happened about 40 miles away from here. Yeah. I'll pull out the guns and I'll use them. Protecting my freaking livelihood.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You don't like it? Tough shit. It's my right. Pull out Mr. Mauser, put a big fat 8mm down the barrel, and... Oh, that gun is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a work of art.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just interesting because in England, you're not allowed to either have arms. You can have arms, but you can't have ammunition in the same premise. They must be stowed and locked away off-site. So I go, what's the point of having a gun? Can't use it.
Is it in England or Britain that the law enforcement doesn't carry weapons either?
Yes. That's going to change. It has to change.
I'm sure with the German thing, they'll rethink it.
They'll be saying, Eschen and Scheisse. But seriously, I mean, for us, having a gun is like second nature, you know. And people say, "Oh, it incites violence," you know. No, it doesn't. If people know you're packing heat, like in Texas, everybody can carry heat, can pack, heat on them.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with one another, do you?
No, because you know that dude's strapping.
Yeah. It's like when Brenda came and I go to my dad, I go, "Hey, take the guns out," because we were talking about that. My dad goes, "Hold on." He goes under the bed, whips out the Mauser, whips out the 12 gauge, shows her the ammunition, and she's like, "Holy shit!" Hey, it's all right.
Yeah, it makes no sense. How you gonna either have a gun or bullets on property, but you can't have the other? Like, what's
the point? Unless you just want to go to a shooting range, like. The point is just to protect your property and yourself. Do I advocate killing for no reason? No.
No, of course not.
That's inhumane, right? You want to use it.
Right, but if someone's got two hands around their throat and they're choking the living daylight out of you and you got a gun in your hand, are you not going to shoot it because it's inhumane?
Oh, no.
Like, oh, I guess I have to die because this guy's choking me.
I would, right here.
Or do you put one in the head?
Right here. No, anything to it.
If I'm getting choked out and I got a pistol in my hand, God forgive me, but
it's self-defense.
I want to live.
It's self-defense, bitch. That's right.
I mean, regardless, self-defense, justified, whatever. I mean, you're still taking a life, but
what is it? Amendment 2? Is it, or is it Amendment 5? No, 2. The right to bear arms
is 2.
The right to bear arms.
And the sad part is the original part of that, the original meaning of that amendment was to arm the citizens from foreign attack, to aid the military.
Yeah,
but that's the original meaning of that amendment.
Which it still can happen.
Oh yeah, I mean that that was the original intent was, basically malicious again.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't advocate using weapons for anything but defense and protection of one's property and life. Okay?
Yeah, and hunting.
Yeah, a little bit of venison is good once in a while, don't you think?
Hey, you know what? As far as again, with hunting, the same thing. I mean, if you're going to kill just to kill an animal, no. That's not cool.
I know
Eat it.
Yeah, as you know, we did,
Yeah, yep.
We did what? Deer, venison burgers, venison sausages.
Jerky.
Remember? I don't know if you remember that time when my dad's hunting bag. His bottle of deer piss spilled out all over the place, and it just stunk like.
Oh yeah, it was horrible.
Oh. But yeah, you remember coming over, you'd see the deer carcass hanging and draining it out.
Yeah. And obviously that makes sense, but I mean, you got these jerk-offs that want to kill just to kill. It's like, what are you going to do with the meat? Oh, I'm not going to eat it. Then why?
If we didn't eat it, we would donate it. Give it to people who need to eat.
Right.
That should be the intention. That's fine. You don't want to eat it. We're not going to put a gun to your head, pardon the pun, and make you eat it. No. Donate it. Give it to a food pantry, a church.
No, but in that case, you shouldn't be, if you have no intention but to just kill it, you should have no intention of shooting it in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not cool.
No. But I do agree and I do support the idea that we should all have weapons and know how to use them responsibly.
Exactly.
And anybody that has a mental deficiency should get tested and should be approved either yes or no. That's it.
Yeah, but even in those cases, I mean, they might pass one day, that particular day might be a good day.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. It's not a perfect science by no means, but...
I mean, unfortunately, the only way to prevent that is to deny anyone in that position the right to own.
Yeah.
Again, it's unfair.
Yeah.
Because they have regardless of mental health, they have a right.
Yeah.
That's catch 22 basically. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, it is. And, I
Oh,
mean,
and according to the Time Warner clock, it is 12:03. So officially, Merry Christmas.
I got 3 hours to go, but Merry Christmas because my
Oh
computer.
yeah.
My computer says 12:03, and I'm officially still on East Coast time. So Merry Christmas to you as well. No,
Oh,
no, I should say, Merry New Year and Happy Christmas.
yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't hear. I didn't hear Happy Holidays. Oh darn.
Oh boo!
I'd rather hear Season's Greetings.
I'd rather hear a Merry Christmas. Fuck off, everybody else.
No, for some reason, Season's Greetings doesn't bother me as much as Happy Holidays.
Are the kids excited?
Oh, they're
Yeah.
bouncing off walls, man.
Yeah. Do you got snow on the ground?
Yeah.
Put some boots on before you go to bed, and walk around like the front.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and say, "Look, that's it."
Well, I got the plate of cookies, it's crumbs now. A couple of napkins on the table, so
Did you
we'll see
drink?
that.
Did you drink some of the breast milk?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shit, something's going on. I hear fire trucks.
Dude,
Oh,
it's so fun. So fun being Santa Claus.
ho ho ho!
No,
Oops.
and, just the idea that you get to freaking pull the magic off.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it's about. It's about the kids. It's not about us anymore.
Nah. That was funny because, like, right after they went to bed, I waited about 5 minutes. I brought everything up. I'm like, yeah, I get to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, yes, I'm Santa Claus. I'm the hero. But they'll never know it.
Yep.
It was funny, too. It was like after I found out there was no Santa Claus, I probably was like, so I guess now you know why Mom and Dad never went to bed the same time we did, right? Yep. You never figure out why we have to go to bed but not Mom and Dad.
I'll never
Oops.
forget what my mom did. God bless her. God bless her. We had a Dalmatian back when I was
I
little.
remember you telling me about that, yeah.
So she decides to take the dog, walk the dog with boots, and say, "Look, there's Santa and the reindeer."
Oh, man.
It was like, it was amazing. It was amazing, and she thought about that.
Yeah, it had to be.
But it's just
But what surprises me, though, is as tech savvy as these kids are nowadays,
yeah.
why they haven't gone on like Google or whatever and be like, is there really a Santa Claus?
Good question. Good question. I don't know.
Like how's that not happened yet?
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hope nobody ever does it because that
It
like
ruins.
destroy it. But
It ruins the spirit of Christmas. Sure. But
isn't that weird though? In all these years, especially let's say the past 20 years, with the advent of the internet and all that, how one kid hasn't been like, gee, it's kind of weird. The only time I get threatened with Santa Claus is like after Thanksgiving. And any other time of the year I act up, I never hear anything about Santa Claus.
that reminds me. I gotta turn the fireplace on tonight.
Yeah, make sure you
Get that chimney nice and hot so it expands.
give him a warm
Yeah.
entrance.
A warm entrance so it'll be a little bit wider so you can get down in there. Could you just imagine? Look, yo! Huh? What the fuck? I'm struck! Alright, get the firewood.
Oh yeah, but
See,
it's just weird though, like I'm honestly surprised a kid that age hasn't been like, gee, it's kind of weird. I only get threatened with Santa Claus this time of year.
I'm sure some of them have. I'm sure, but
But you would think something like that
but
in
most
this country nowadays, you would hear about that on
on
the news.
but most of them are not in that mindset. You gotta be in that mindset to want to go look for something like that.
Yeah.
Most children, up until the age of, I would say, 9 or 10, are still quite innocent in that respect. They want to believe. And that's a good tool for parents to say, hey, you better be on your best behavior because you ain't getting shit this year if you're not.
Yeah, but you would think though, like it's at some point or another, even at that age, you'd be like, why is it only this time of year I get yelled at? I get that threat of Santa Claus.
Right.
It's just amazing. Like you said, I mean, I like obviously they believe in it and they're innocent, but you think something at some point, before they find out that he doesn't exist, they would catch on.
Oh, hold on. Now I have to do this. I was dying when I saw this scene. And what I'll do, I'll put the headphones on the mic so everybody can listen. I don't feel like switching inputs over. But I have to show you this. Let me bring it up. But yeah. I mean, you're right. Most people don't put two and two together. Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, which means it's back feeding through, which is good. Let me get the scene. Bear with me, everybody. It was quite a funny scene if I can find it in here. This is obviously a Charter episode. Dude, it won't be a normal show if we don't talk about farting. I mean, we're guys. I mean, flatulence is in fact a virtue. Where is it? Is it here? No. I will find it. Oh, come on. I hate this when you're trying to find something and you know it's in here and you can't.
The silence makes for bad, whatchamacallit.
Yeah. We'll get it. Because it's okay. I can still hear you.
Good. So annoying.
Damn you, Turtle Beach. Oh, where the... Oh, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find this thing, and it's literally looking for a needle in a haystack here. But we'll get there.
Well, on the bright side, a guy that we know from church, Kenny, he saw, I don't know if he watched our videos or not, but he saw him getting shared, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was asking about that. He's like, oh, so you're internet personality person now. I said, just something me and my friend are doing. He's like, cool.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you know what? The thing is yes, we do act like smartasses and...
Oh my god.
I'll find it. Hold on. Oh. Oh, it was a funny scene too. You know what?
Did it have anything to do with the seat of education?
No, there are no seeds of education on that one. But it was a scene where he farted on the mall Santa and the lady was just dying, keeling over in laughter. I mean, it was perfect for this kind of show. I'm just trying to find it. It is like looking for a needle in a haystack. When you don't want to find it, it's there. And it's so frustrating.
Excuse me. Yeah, it'd be one of those things you're going to have to, have all ready as soon as we start, and then when you're ready to get to it, just hit the play button.
But you know what? That's what makes the show fun. because it's us being us. There's no editing, no nothing. So
Yeah, it costs too much.
yeah, it does.
And we're not making jack off of this anyway, so
Not yet, anyway. But it's funny because these guys are based out of here, so the Charter guys. Oh. Come on. Oh, this is so frustrating when you're trying to look for something. But yeah, anyway, I'm sure our viewers heard that noise. This is exactly what the noise was. A wet, gloopy, gloppy pile of
fake fart.
sludge. Yeah. It's just one of those things that sounds like when you let it rip and you know it's like, uh-oh. It's nice and warm and mushy. It's a pile of mush. But you know...
That's the, damn it. It's like the worst feeling is when you let that thing go and you just feel it sitting there. It's like, oh.
Oh,
Oops.
well, you know, I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Sometimes your body just says, let me the fuck out. I don't give a fuck where the fuck you are. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, preferably under your own control over a toilet.
Yeah, it could be stainless steel. You know, you could streak a little bit of stainless steel, can't you?
Yeah, once.
Was it the analogy special?
Yeah, it was like a temporary bathroom or toilet, whatever, and it survived. Oh, it streaked down there, and then I flushed, and what was left was probably about, that much. And then I flushed again, it was gone. But the fact that it survived one flush means it's not stainless because it's stained. Albeit for one, it survived.
It probably wasn't very smooth stainless.
Probably not.
It just had enough to grab on and say, yeah.
Nah, my next challenge are these clogless ones.
Ooh! Yeah!
It's funny because my mom says something like, if you clog that, I'm done and I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
And no, you got that special Arthman colon, it just, hey.
Yeah, we need to get one of those in our house.
That's called a water pressure assist, by the way. You want to look for
the clogless?
Yeah. I mean, that just goes. It's the first time I flushed that thing. I swear to God, I thought I was going to suck my hand down a fucking.
You need to get one of those ones that cleans out your ass after you take a dump.
Yeah, the total washlet.
Yeah.
And it's heated. It's heated too. Yeah.
And yeah, clogless, ass cleaning, heated seat on a toilet.
That's the life. And I think Leo actually said he has one and he cracked it. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, he said this little thing comes out and it sprays your ass crack nice and clean, right? And then it dries it.
I can use that about 15 years ago.
Oh,
16 years. Oh, 16. When was it?
Oh, the Pilonidal assist?
Second time. I'm trying to think. First year was 98. 2000.
I think.
Yeah, I could use that 16 years ago.
I think for that one, you would need not just a little washlet dribble. You need a power washer. Get in there.
The equivalent of a fire hose.
I can overrun the pump. But no. But the reason for those kind of toilets is not just for convenience, but it's Japanese culture. They don't wipe their asses.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But it is what it is.
No, wiping your ass is disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
And the risk of getting it on your hands and...
Yeah, no, nothing like...
people who don't wash their hands after.
There's nothing like sitting down, taking a dump, pushing the button.
I wonder what would happen when you have like one of those really thick ones. Like how much water that would take to clean out.
I mean, one of those thick and like slimy.
Oh yeah, the ones that you can just—it's like
You know you
dried out tar. That's the best I can put it. It's like tar.
you know
It's so thick.
you just have to go right in the shower. Fuck it.
That yeah. There's two extremes. It's so wet, you just jump right in. It's so wet that when you wipe, you're clean. How's that happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or it's so dry that when you wipe, it's just
Not there.
no. It's so dry that when you wipe, it like rips toilet paper.
Oh shit! Like sandpaper.
Oh, not sandpaper because it's not it's not rough, but it's so thick and dry. Like you can feel the resistance. Like it just.
How many ohms?
300 or 400.
No, seriously. I mean, well, in all seriousness, that's just the way of your body telling you that you need a little more water.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know.
But it's just shoot, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like no, you would need more than in that case where it's that thick. You would need more than just a gentle spray. I mean,
For that one, I would have. This is gonna hurt cleaning mode. And Niagara Falls, shooting up. Yeah.
that's why I just get the freaking shower head, put it on Jetstream, and takes care of that shit right away. Literally.
Could you? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to sound gross, but you see the little nuggets coming down in the drain?
You're gonna see them coming down. Yeah, you're gonna you're gonna see it.
Hey, eventually I'll go to the same place anyway.
But hey, you know what? If that's the sacrifice, having that crap drop into a toilet or a tub, it beats having another operation on my tailbone.
Oh hell yeah! God, I remember when you were talking about that first surgeon. He used that silver nitrate, whatever it was.
Oh yeah, silver nitrate. Yep.
And you passed out.
Oh yeah. At the freaking checkout window.
Really?
The doctor's on my right side. I'm in the middle. My mother's on my left side. And they're talking to each other. I'm just like this. Stars coming in. Everyone's starting to sound farther away and around my ear. I don't feel good. I felt like I was yelling. Like, I don't feel good. I can barely hear myself talk. I say, I know. Woke up on the floor. Okay. What the hell? I had no idea.
I thought you blacked out like right on the table because it hurt so much.
No, I passed out later. Like, it was a few minutes later, but it was a regular old pass out. And then, it happened again a week later. I just sat in a chair and kind of like this as he's talking to me. I woke up a few minutes later. And he's still going.
Wow.
Talk.
Oh my god.
Like he didn't even know I passed out.
And then you said you went to the second surgeon and you told him and he goes, what?
Oh yeah, he was pissed. He called him.
Oh, he
He's
did?
like, yeah, because I gave him that doctor's name. He's like, I'm gonna see if he still works here. I'm gonna yell at him. You don't do that. Because you don't cauterize an open wound.
Oh. No.
He goes, and how recently after was it? I said it was like 2 or 3 days after. He's like, no. There's no reason. He goes, and it wasn't stitched, was it? I said, no, it wasn't stitched. It was basically the same plan his was, which was cut it out, let it heal on its own.
Right.
Like, no, you pack that, you take the gauze out, clean it up with the iodine, whatever, and then pack it with gauze, and that's it. Because you don't ever use that stuff on there. Now, when it's that far, that far open.
Wow. Oh man,
Dude, you may as well just put a blowtorch up there and just freaking.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the second time it took it about 7 months to heal up.
And now you're fine.
Yep.
Do they ever know what the cause of that is? What causes those things?
Basically, what he said is back in the 40s, they called it it was originally called Jeep Rider Syndrome.
Okay.
Which in World War II, you got the privates and shit like that driving the Jeeps all day for the captains and commanders and all the higher ranking officers. They would sit in the Jeep all day, bouncing on the thing. They would get the hole in their tailbone. That's basically where it was from. But it could be causing ingrowing hairs, which could, are attributed to, sitting down.
Gotcha.
But originally, people in World War II would get them from sitting in their Jeep all day, driving people around.
Bouncing around, yeah.
Bouncing around, rubbing,
Chafing.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha. But man, I just remember you used to have to sit in that donut.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty weird.
Didn't you think you have to take a dump every time you sat down?
Yeah, I felt like I was sitting on a toilet seat.
Yeah. Ooh.
But, yeah, I do remember him saying, like, if you ever get another one of these things down here, there's not much room left before it's prostate. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh.
So, who knows?
Now, when that healed, did that missing skin fill itself back in? I mean, if I were to take it...
Yeah, the skin grew back by itself. And it was essentially a big hole there.
I remember you used to have to nair. Nair.
Oh,
it's not just for asses, it's for balls too.
Nair. It's not for legs anymore.
Nope. Best thing I ever did. Best thing ever
Dude, that was like the weirdest conversation I had with that stupid doctor. He's like, well, from now on, you're going to have to make sure you keep it clean. I'm thinking, like, no shit. Obviously, this is a problem that, if you take a shower, who thinks washing your ass crack?
Yeah.
But, he's like, yeah, you have to keep it clean. I'm like, no kidding. He's like, no, like, free of hair. I'm like, so... Who am I going to expect to shave my butt crack every freaking week? I don't know. You have to find somebody you can trust. I'm thinking, like, yeah, I'm sure that's what my mom wants to do the rest of her life is shave my ass crack. Like, how am I supposed to explain this to a future wife? Because I didn't know I Angel at the time. Obviously, because this is 97.
Yeah. Honey.
I'm like, thinking, like, oh, yeah, that's going to be an interesting date night conversation at some point. But like, so, how comfortable be while shaving ass? So he's like, oh, you can use a straight razor, you can do this, you can use Nair. I'm like, what? This dude's out of his mind. He wants me to Nair my freaking... Yeah, I did it every year for summer 97 to every consistently for 3 years.
Yeah, you got to put that shit on and you got to wait about 5 minutes and you can't sit down because it's going to slather all over the place.
Oh, yeah. And the smell.
Actually, the new stuff doesn't smell as bad.
Oh, the original Nair, though. I mean,
yeah.
I remember us talking about a 16-year difference there.
Yeah, yeah.
But oh, the smell is horrible
I tell you
from
what.
there.
I'm gonna tell you something though. The English Nair, it doesn't stink, but it works better. Our Nair is so diluted that I literally have to sit there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and even then, not all the hair is gone.
Damn.
What area of my body? That's up to you guys to think about. But that's all I'm gonna say. But I tell you, it's really convenient. Just put it on and rinse it off.
Dude, if they could make Nair for your face,
I'm willing to give it a shot. Like here, down here somewhere, like inconspicuous.
right?
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Man, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Although, if you watch the Pranksters in Love where she does his head,
Oh yeah, that's true.
but if it doesn't hurt in the nether regions, in other areas, then it should be fine in the rest of your body.
I mean, the only thing you gotta be careful about up here is like if you get a chip onto your lip or something. Ugh.
Tastes like cucumbers. Anyway,
But I mean, the only reason I can see it not working is because your beard hair is so thick.
yeah, you got to do it more frequently to keep it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it does. It's, to be honest, a godsend for in some respects. I mean, dude, honestly, I'll just fucking go ahead and tell you, I near my balls. There's no.
Okay. TMI.
Well, let's just have an honest discussion about it. There's no way I'm getting a razor down there.
I'll blame you.
I ain't nicking my corner for nothing. I've done that. It's not a pleasant feeling. But seriously, and the reason why I do, most importantly, is we have a dermatitis issue. And dermatitis is a form of yeast. Well, again, TMI, but let's have a discussion about it. I've gotten yeast infections in that area before, and I noticed ever since I've been doing this, they're gone. And to be quite honest, it feels good.
It tastes good.
It tastes good, and it feels good, too. And,
How does you know it tastes good, though?
Well, we have to ask somebody in England about that one.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Like she said, she goes, I can't stand that kind of hair. It feels like, it's dental floss.
There's nothing wrong with that if you get some seeds stuck in your between your teeth. Like popcorn kernels, sometimes the seed gets stuck in there and you gotta work it out, man.
Well, yeah. In my case, it's a seed of education.
Yeah, I guess in my case it would be a polymer.
Yeah. Dude, I'll never forget that one. Dude, is that a polymer? Ring. Yeah, dude, what's up?
Dude, I'll never forget, like, when I was working on third, it'd be like, any day of the week that I had to work that night, and I'd be on the phone with you, and I'd be like, I'll talk to you tomorrow, dude. Yeah, okay, good night. I'll put the phone down right here, and I'd be laying. I'll wake up maybe like 10:45. Hello? 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 Oh, crap. Shoot, did I fall asleep on the phone? Or did we hang up? Crap. I remember there was times I would call you like, dude, I didn't fall asleep on the phone with you. Like, no, dude, we said good, we hung up with each other like 2 hours ago. I'm like, oh my God. It was weird because like usually like leading up to that I had like one of those livid dreams. Where like I was falling asleep in the dream, but not hanging the phone up, and it's like, oh my God.
Right. I've had a couple of those where you're having such a vivid dream, you wake up just to see if did they really happen.
Yeah, the worst is when it has family members that are deceased.
Yeah. I mean, you know, because it's like I see you, and I'm sure that they are there talking to you that way.
Oh, they say the living ones with the family members are the ones. No, they say there's like no, it's them visiting from beyond.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I mean, I told you I had an out of body experience, did I not?
I think you did, but
Well, this was sometime way before we moved here, still in Rochester, and it's when we had the basement all done, and I said my bedroom down there. You remember?
yeah, yeah.
Right. So I'm sitting there and sleeping. All of a sudden, I feel myself floating, and I turn around. I see myself, and I'm ostensibly, I'll say it for this second in time, dead. Go up to the ceiling, up to the first floor, through the kitchen, see the fridge, see the stove, see the sink.
Oh my god.
Go up through my old bedroom, up to the roof. I see the roof, and I keep going, up through the atmosphere, up into space, and I went through the whole solar system. And I saw the
What?
So I vividly remember the one planet that stuck out the most was Saturn because of the rings.
Right.
And then I remember coming back, down. Here's Earth, through the atmosphere, back to the roof, and then woke up and I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, what happened? Because I can actually feel it. I actually felt going up. I felt the air. I felt going through the atmosphere. I felt space. I literally touched the rings. I felt them.
Man, that's weird.
And I was like, what happened? I mean, as a kid, I used to be able to focus on a spot on the ceiling, look straight up, numb my body, and actually float.
Huh.
Yeah, you got to get yourself in the right frame of mind. But, so that's why when you say, oh, they're relatives from beyond, I believe that.
Oh, so do I. I mean, what a perfect opportune time to come visit you is in that state of,
in that
unconsciousness.
In that trance, yeah. Your mind is free, open. Sure. I mean, just like when you're straining to take a dump and you're almost blacking out because it ain't coming out. Yeah, I've had visions like that before.
Ah, yeah, it's another horrible feeling in itself, but...
yeah, I mean, dude, I can still see Mimo walking through here sometimes.
Oh, yeah, when I'm at my parents' house, I still hear Max once in a while.
Max.
And I know it's in my head, but...
No, he's there.
I mean, like, in my head, like, I hear him in my head. Like, I'm hearing, I would hear him if he was really there, you know what I mean?
I actually see a black shadow moving around here. And
It could be, man.
And I can actually hear click, 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 click once in a while. Yeah. But you got to be in that frame of mind to be able to to communicate with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not open to the idea of it being possible, you're never going to have an experience of it.
Could you imagine? What the?
Oh, man, that was funny the first time she humped my leg. Dude, just put your leg out and she'll, like, come on. And I was like...
Every time he used to come over, she come down the stairs, and then walk upstairs. Like, screw you now, I had my fun, I'm out of here.
Like life matters, man.
Yep. Well, you've seen Molly go at it too.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie?
Oh, that's too funny.
Frankie, no. But Mima and Molly, yeah. What the hell? It's a little party. I call it my stupid party trick,
Mima, the original queen of leg.
You want some leg? Oh, here. After all, she is still in some form so don't make a mess. With us.
Oh yeah.
I do miss her though. She was a special dog in all seriousness.
Yeah.
She wasn't my first one was such a yapper, and when Mima wasn't, I mean she gave us 16 years, man. And it's a tragedy, but hey, you can never replace that one, but you can always have others.
Yep.
I tell you, Brenda's gonna get a Saint. Actually, no, I gotta say it right. A Saint Bernard. Oh, guess what she's sending me for Christmas?
Oh no, what?
What do you think? What's the thing that you detest the most?
Oh no. Why? Why do you need Marmite?
Dude, with a little bit of toast and cheese, it's not bad. But it has to be a very, very, very small amount. But I remember your face.
Marmite.
I'll never forget your face. You were ready to hurl.
Well, at least I can say I tried it.
Yep. Well, we saw reckless eating and they figured how bad can it be?
Oh, that is horrible.
And for me, it's not so bad if you have it in the right quantity. If you have too much, it'll get you. And even Brenda said, she goes, that's crazy.
That's crazy is the fact that people buy it. That's even crazier is the fact that people eat it.
Yeah, well, their motto is love it or hate it.
Yeah, I'll take the hate it.
It's not so bad.
That's horrible.
Well, you remember I made that vape out of it? And honestly, it wasn't bad until the coil got very hot. And actually roasted the shit out of it. That's when it really started to taste burnt. But up until that point.
Dude, just the thought is not thinking I freaking puke myself right now.
It's coming up.
I'm gonna puke right in my own pants.
Dude, you should get some of that Ipecac like they did on Family Guy.
Oh. Who wants chowder? Oh, man.
Anyway, listen. Have a joyous and wonderful Christmas day tomorrow with your family.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to wish all our viewers a wonderful Merry Christmas and have everyone a wonderful time with your friends and family. I'm going to have my stuffing tomorrow, which is good. What are you guys planning for Christmas meal?
The usual ham, stuffing, things like that. But it's gonna be good, family, friends, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I wish I was there. I'd be over. I'd come over to some Christmas night evenings there with you guys.
Yeah. It's usually good times, man.
One day.
Oh yeah.
Except, you know what? That one day is going to be when you're here, because me going back up in that snow, unless it's... I mean, dude, it's 80 degrees. It's 80 degrees.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, to deal with the cold and the dry air and the bloodshot eyes because my eye can't take it, I don't mind. You just got to accommodate, that's all. But yeah, I'll be up there, of course, and we'll see your family and...
Yeah.
But anyway, just want to say to our viewers again, have a joyous and wonderful Christmas day. Merry Christmas to all. And I hope Santa brings you what you wanted and also to have success in future in the year to come.
Yeah, like you said, Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you enjoy your family, your friends, and enjoy the day together because you never know what tomorrow brings.
Yes. And with that, I want to say a good night to everybody. Have a wonderful day, wonderful Christmas. And if we don't see you, we might do a New Year's Eve show. I don't know if you're thinking about it.
Probably. I don't know. We'll have to see what the family's gonna do that night.
Okay.
If we're gonna get together or not. But the very worst, either New Year's night show or New Year's Eve show. That should be on the 30th.
All right, we can do that. And so, if we don't, by some chance, scheduling conflicts, whatever, wish our viewers
Safe and Happy New Year.
a safe and happy New Year. And we will see you either before or after in 2017.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see each other again shortly, and we will talk to our viewers
Very soon.
very soon. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you and goodbye to everybody else.
All right. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the day, and we'll see y'all soon.
Beautiful. And that same goes for me as well. All right, everybody. We'll see you for the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.